It's time to paint the 4th Legion, Sons of Perturabo, the Iron Warriors, Legion Imperialis, painting video. Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today's video we will be painting up Legion Imperialis, Legion number 3. We'll be going this time with the Iron Warriors. I've picked these because they are relatively quick and easy to paint. You know, silvers and stuff. If you get a good undercoat on them and a good wash on them and a few details, then they're more or less ready to deploy on the tabletop. So I thought I'd give it a go. So if anyone out there wants to easily get a Legion done quickly, a traitor Legion, then Iron Warriors are the boys to go for. This was undercoated with Army Painter plate mail metal. It does come up quite bright, so what I always do is I advise don't paint straight over this with like accent colours like other parts of it. I'll always advise going for a base colour, and so for this we're going to go in with Iron Warriors. And what this will do, if we need to make any corrections, then we'd have a good base to go over it with. So yeah, I'd highly advise not painting straight over a silver like this, but put down, even if it's a very similar colour, always put down another base over your spray. So for this, yeah, we're going to use Iron Warriors. So as per usual, give your paint a good shake and get it on a wet palette. I'm using Army Painter wet palette here, and wet palettes are great. Honestly, they help out a hell of a lot. This will probably need 2 coats to get good coverage, but yeah, so just slap that on 2 coats to get a nice coverage, so then we can work with it later. If you would like to support my channel, I do have a PayPal linked in the description, and anything on there will help the channel immensely. I hope at some point to get a better painting light for all my painting videos now and in the future, and I've already managed to get a steadier for Christmas. I got it for my battle reports, and yeah, so if you would like to donate, please do, and that will help immensely in my future projects. But yeah, let's get this down and get 2 coats on this, and we'll be back for the next stage. Okay, so that's 2 coats completed there. Next up, we're going to go in with Nuln Oil, and this is straight from the pot. And what this is going to do is going to go all over the model, and what this will do is just get a bit of shadow in the recesses and just give it a bit of definition in different parts. Try not to let it pull too much. If there's too much somewhere, just use your brush to drag it away. Try and do it in one go, because we don't want tide marks either. And this is for all over the entire model. Good thing about Iron Warriors, they're very easy to paint, because they're all a very similar colour all over, with a few defining accent colours and bits and pieces. But I'll finish getting that done and we'll be back. Okay, so that shade is dry and it's starting to look quite nice and Iron Warrior-y. Next up, we're actually going to go in with Bathasar Gold. I'm doing this because I don't want it to be all sort of silvers and metals, so I want to throw a little bit of extra colour in there. It doesn't have to be a huge amount, but just enough to you know, catch the eye. So for this, I'm going to do these vent bits, these exhaust bits, as Bathasar Gold. I'm also going to do these bits. Sorry, can't see that there. So these vent bits there, and then also these trims around the windows, like so. I'm also probably going to do... I might do the bulldozer blade, is it? Just like the front bit. Like that. Just trim along there. Not all of it. Just enough so you can see it's a bit of a different colour. Yeah. Just to give it a bit of a, you know, difference, to draw the eye away from all the silver and all the gunmetal. So yeah, I'll get that done and we'll be back. Okay, so that's all the bronzish parts on there done. Next we want to go in with grey cere, and this is to sort of get a base coat of where we're going to put the hazard signs. Now my thinking is doing yellow over black would be a real pain, so if I fill in what I want with this colour and then do yellow, then I can do black over yellow, which will be a lot easier to do. So that's my thinking there. So I want to do it wherever I'm going to put the hazard stripes. So these bits here, and here, here, and here, and also the back. So this entire section. So this will probably need 2 coats to get a nice grey, but I think it'll be worth it because, yeah, painting yellow over black I think will probably be a right pain in the backside. So I'll get that done and we'll be back. Okay, so that's the grey cere painted on there. Next we're just going to go in with Contrast Imperial Fists, and this is just to get the base of the yellow down. Like I said, it's easier to paint black over yellow than it is to paint yellow over black, so that's why we're doing it in this order. And this is quite a vibrant bright yellow as well, so it's a very good base for the hazard stripes and stuff that you find on these and this Legion's colours. So I'll get that finished on all of it and we'll be back. Okay, so with that yellow drying, it looks very vibrant now, but it will be dulled down later. It won't be so bright with the black in there. But anyway, next step, we're going to use Agrax Earthshade, and this is going to be shading all the bronze. I'm also going to use it to shade in the tracks and the wheels on the base, just because I want a bit of variation and difference between the silver of the hull and the main body of the Rhino and the tracks. So for that we're using Agrax Earthshade. As always give your washers a good shake. And just slap this on like that on those bits. Use it straight from the pot, like so. And then yeah, the tracks as well, just to give it a sort of a little bronzy, dirtied up look, just so it's a bit different from the rest of the body of the Rhino. Like so. You can see that. I'll get that finished and we'll be back. Okay, so next up we're going to try and finish these hazard stripes. So for this we want Black Legion, and we want a relatively fine brush because we just want to start laying down some lines like that. We want to keep them relatively the same thickness. Just put down you don't have to go too thick to start with, just get down an idea of how you want them to look. Then you can go in and strengthen the colour afterwards. So again, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, because these are only small minis, and they'll probably be removed from the board quite quick because I'm sure they die quickly. But yeah, like so. I'll get that finished on all of them and we're back. Okay, so I think that's looking quite good actually. Quite nice with the hazard stripes. The back isn't the best, but meh, can't be helped. Next I'm just going to do a little bit of battle damage on like the scratches and stuff on the hazard stripes. So for this we just want a bit of sponge and Leadbelcher. So get some on your sponge and then use a bit of tissue paper to dab as much of it off as you can. And then for this, it's literally just dab it on like that. Just make it look like it's been scratched up and knocked and stuff. Don't go too mad. But like that. The back, like that. So you can see the regular paint underneath. Like so. Okay, so what we want to do now is the lights, the lights on the lenses. So just for this, we're going to use P3 formula, Morrow White. I find this is the best white I've ever managed to get my hands on. We just want to dot in where the lights are at the front there. 1, and then 2, like so. Don't have to go too mad. Again, this is literally going to be a part of, you know, many. If you're doing this this legion, you're going to have loads of these, so you don't need to go too mad. But happy with that. Happy days. Okay, so final step is transfers. So these will probably go on maybe this bit up here, up top, because it might look odd anywhere else, because you won't be able to see it on the side with the silvers. But yeah, I'll get that on and we'll be back. And there you have it. That's what the transfer looks like on the back of this chap. I'm happy to say he's finished there. Of course, if you wanted to put more transfers on, or even if you're good at freehand, then by all means go ahead and add as much as you want to it, or as little as you want to it. But I'm quite chuffed with how this has turned out. I quite like the hazards lines actually. I think they look quite good. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If it has, leave me a like and subscribe. I do have a PayPal linked in my description. If you would like to support the channel, please do. And if you would like a particular legion painted up at some point in the near future, a donation will definitely help expedite that along. I'll aim to try and get that up, painted and uploaded within 7 days. But yeah, there you have it. The Iron Warriors, Sons of Perturabo.